Hello and welcome to Wenll's Guide to doing Naxx 10-man as a hunter, the final two bosses. So basically, for this first boss, he's pretty simple. He's pretty much just a tank and spank fight. Couple abilities he has that I guess you want to look out for is one, try not to get behind him. He has a tail swipe. Also, if you can, try not to get in front of him. I think he has a breath as well. I'm not entirely sure on that though. And the other ability is occasionally he will actually cast something called Blizzard, which you can visually see, and that's just a matter of running around trying to avoid it. So whenever you see Blizzard, it's not too big a deal if you're standing in it, but it'll slow you down, so do your best to actually try and avoid it. You can see it's kind of heading towards me right now. It likes to follow you, so you're just like, run away! And that's pretty much it. Occasionally he'll go into an air phase, and when he does that, he will actually freeze you. The mechanic for that is basically he will freeze two people, and then everyone else has to run behind those two people in order to avoid the frost blast he does, or they'll take massive damage. But obviously, since you're solo, he's only going to freeze you, and there's no one else that has to worry about running behind you, so you don't really have to worry about that mechanic. You just kind of, once he goes into the air, you DPS, get frozen, wait for him to land, DPS some more. So that's pretty much it for that mechanic. And then you literally just go back to DPSing, avoiding trying to avoid the Blizzard. And that's it. I mean, it's pretty much just a tank and spank fight. There's no ads you have to worry about or anything like that, so it's pretty simple. Not too shabby. I don't even think I was really using med pet, so that is Saffron. Once you kill him, you can finally get to the final boss, Kel'Thuzad. Yay, roleplay. You gotta wait for him to finish yapping so you can actually enter the gate. If you're interested, there's actually a glitch where you dismiss your pet and then you run all the way to the throne and then feign death, and when you do that he'll despawn, and then when he respawns, as long as you stay behind him, he won't aggro. Like, apparently, I think there's something in the middle of the room that you have to, like, once you cross the middle of the room, he'll aggro, but if you're already behind the middle of the room, he won't aggro. So if you're interested in something fun, you can do that, and then you can just hang out with Kel'Thuzad without him aggroing. But alright, on to the actual encounter. Basically what happens is, once you get towards the center of the room, the door will despawn, and all the little alcoves will basically have mobs that'll spawn. What I recommend you do is you put track undead on, and then that way you can look on your map and you can see where all the ads are spawning, or coming from rather. The ads in the alcoves will literally just keep respawning, so if you kill them all, they'll just respawn in a matter of like 10-15 seconds or whatever. Literally all this phases is just a matter of killing all the ads as they slowly come towards the center. So if you want to, you can kill all the ads in each little alcove and they'll just keep respawning, which you'll actually need to do if you're trying to get the kill 18 abominations achievement. But otherwise, you just kind of let them all slowly come. You can place traps down or whatever and be like, hey, whatever. pretty much it for this phase. I mean, it's just a matter of finding all the ads as they're spawning, killing them. Not too big a deal if they get to the center. They'll just slowly start DPSing you if they get to the center, so you can just be like, hey, what's up? You're not doing a lot of damage to me. How the next phase works, once you start transitioning into the next phase, any ads that are coming towards you will keep coming towards you, but all of the ads in the alcoves will despawn. So when you're transitioning to the next phase, you gotta look around the room, make sure you finish off all the ads that are slowly coming towards you, but all the remaining ads in the alcoves will despawn. So that's how you deal with the transition. As far as once you actually get to the next phase, though, you'll want to put your pet on passive, and you'll actually want to tank Kel'Thuzad himself, because he does an ability called Frost Blast to people he's not tanking randomly, excluding pets. And if he does Frost Blast on you, unless someone heals you, which obviously you can't get any major heals since you're alone, unless someone heals you, you're pretty much screwed, because it'll freeze you in place and do 25% of your HP as damage to you per second, and so you'll be dead in like 4 seconds. And there's nothing you can really do about that. So what you want to do is you actually want to tank Kel'Thuzad yourself rather than having your pet tank him. So you just leave your pet on passive in the next phase. And there will be two ads that spawn towards the end of the fight, and you'll just want to throw them onto your pet. But so you can see the transition just happened. There's few ads up. I put my pet on passive, throw my pet off to the side. I start taking Kel'Thuzad myself, and my bow actually broke. I was like, no! I was like, why can't I shoot? And I looked and I was like, oh, my bow's broken. There's also still 2 ads up, so that's the other thing you gotta look out for. You can see that little void thing that was below me. If you see that, just move out of it. Not that hard. But so you just want to move out of the little void thing. And I noticed the other ad up. I was like, okay, so now there's no more ads up. So yeah, you just want to tank Kel'Thuzad. That way you can avoid, because he doesn't do the Frost Blast to the actual tank. So as long as you're the one with the threat, then I mean, he'll do damage to you, but I mean, he's not going to freaking one-shot you with that Frost Blast, so you don't have to worry about that. He does Frostbolt. You can try and interrupt it. Not too big a deal. Try and like just run around, kite him if you can. I mean, he's a caster, so you can't really kite him that much, but you can at least avoid him doing the melee damage to you. So, and the cast time of Frostbolt allows you to slowly regen your HP too. I think once he reaches around 30%, you'll enter the final phase, and basically what happens there is there will be 2 guardians. Okay, maybe it's 45%. But there will be 2 guardians that spawn. You literally just MD them onto your pet, and then just keep tanking Kel'Thuzad yourself. You don't have to worry about killing the ads. Just keep killing Kel'Thuzad. So you can see one spawned. I misdirected onto my pet. Go back to tanking Kel'Thuzad, and then another is going to spawn. So I misdirect that one onto my pet. And that is literally the encounter right there. As long as you tank Kel'Thuzad yourself, you'll be fine. You can tell he's not even doing that much damage to me, so try and use silencing shot occasionally. Give you a little bit of a breather, but otherwise it's not terribly difficult. But definitely do not want your pet tanking Kel'Thuzad, otherwise he will cast Frostbolt on you and you will be like, oh my god, what happened? So, hope you found this guide helpful and brag to all your friends that you sold Naxx. Thanks for watching.
Your victory is a hollow one, for I shall return with powers beyond